Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss on custom objects. Custom objects are the one we create as for the business need. Like as you know, we have standard objects, but if the requirement is not enough, not fit with the standard objects, we go for the custom objects. It's easy to create a custom object, and we have the fields too, which are custom fields. So for every custom object is prefixed with underscore c. I will show you the difference between the standard objects and custom objects. For now, let's go ahead and create a custom object. Let's click on setup, go to object manager, and we have to click on create here, click on custom object. Let's take an example of a weather where we have to store the weather data like temperature, humidity, something like that. So for that we don't have any standard object to store the weather for with that particular kind of data with that label. So for that we need to create an object which is called weather. So let's go ahead and create a weather. We have to give the plural name. So like as you see, we every object, as you can see on the screen, associated with it, which means like the plural. So these objects have a name, the label, lead, but when we have to see it on the screen, these are called the tabs. So we have to see the tab, then we used to put an s to the end of that name. So we can do the same thing here, whether, and uh, and we have the object name as weather. So we can see weather, which is the api of name of that object. So after we create, so Salesforce, what it does is append double underscore c to this object. We will see that if few minutes later. So we have to give the object name, which is a required field. As you can see the red mark here, so which means it's a required field. And we have the record name here. So every object you create, uh, it is associated with the record name by default. So every record you create for that weather will have a record name associated with that record of this weather. So let's say I don't want the name here. We have two data types here, like the text and the auto number. We can select whichever we want. For this, I'm selecting the auto number. So I'll give the weather name, and we have the display format. I will give the display format like 000. So it will start from 0, and if we want, we can start the number from 1 to. So the first record, if we store the first record, then the weather name will be 0001. So if we create another record of this weather, then it will be 0002. So something like that. So it's a unique one. So these are the optional features. I'm not going to discuss about these now. And if you want to see this weather, sorry, I forgot to give S here. So weathers. So if you want to see these weathers in this tab, then we have to click here, launch new custom tab wizards after saving this custom object. So click on save here. uh, have to select a tab type. We can select any of these, that's not a problem. So we have to click on next, and these are the profiles here. We have, so if I'm setting it to the default on for every profile here. Click on next, and these are the apps that are available now. We have some standard apps and custom apps. So I'm clicking on save. Then we can go ahead and check that whether we have, see, we have weathers here. So let's go ahead and click. See, we have the weathers tab appearing here. It says you can't view this item in the lightning experience. So let's go ahead and click on this. See, we can see the weathers, but we don't have any field set for this weather object, but we have weather name which is default, but we cannot edit this. This is automatic. The Salesforce gives this number.